Hello and welcome to Sharon Local History. This is the first video of a new series I just came up with, which is looking at Sharon maps over the years, and I am hoping start with the oldest and get to more recent maps and basically describe you what are the differences and changes. So this is number one. This is the oldest map I know of from 1784. I found it on Massachusetts Historical Society site. We also have some at old books and of Sharon Historical Society. So let's dive into it. Now the map that we are using now, Google Maps, and I'll just give you a super quick description of Sharon. So Sharon is pretty easy to find because we have Massapoaq Lake. Here is 95 and here is Bay Road. This is the old division line. So up here we have Walpole, here we have Foxborough, Easton down here, Northeastern, Stoughton and Canton right here. So when I zoom in for Sharon, we have South Main Street here and North Main Street. On the old map, I'm going to mention this area, which is Canton Street, then Dedham, Edge Hill Road, and I will tell you a little bit about this area right here. I will also talk about this area that's called Walla Molla Park Pond. It doesn't come up the name. Come on, here you go. Walla Molla Park. And then I will talk about the area on the south. I will mention Cedar Swampland. I will mention Mohawk Street wetlands. They are on the westerly side of the lake. And on the south, I'm going to mention this area of Canoe River wetlands and King Philip's Rock. And I think that's about it. Oh, I'm going to mention the brook right here. So the outlet of Lake Massapoaq. It's coming down here. It's not in the map, but it is right here. This is Hammershop Pond. Okay, you see this? This is the pond with very, very low level, but basically the brook goes right here on the side of the rotary from the lake. I'm going to mention it as well. So now I think you have pretty good idea how Sharon looks like, and let's look at the map from 1784. I'm looking at this map from 1784. We have two main highways. One of them right here was called Old Post Road. We still have small remnants of it. 95 would be here. And this is Bay Road, which was a very important road connecting basically south with north. In the middle we have our lake, and right here through the basically center of town is Main Street. When I zoom in, we can see Massapoaq Pond. So that was our lake that we like to call Massapoaq or Massapoaq. It used to be called Massapoaq. And Massapoaq Pond had Massapoaq Brook coming out of it. So even though this map is from 1784 and we did have 3 or at least 2 for sure privileges on the brook at that time at Hammer Shop and Knife Shop and then Travel Shop somewhere here on Main Street, they are not here because the person who drew this map didn't concentrate on the industries or farms. It was more geographical connection of the roads and highways. On the other side of town, we have road to Providence from Sharon to Dedham. So that's the Old Post Road right here. On the map, you can see that this is Dedham side. Here is Foxborough. Here is Stoughton and Easton down here. Down on the south, you can see the old colonial line. That was the division. And you can see Cow Hill here. And this area is a mystery to me. I think it is not C, I think it's L. Lonen Painshoni. Anyhow, I try to figure out what it is, and I have no idea, to be honest with you. It's on the south of the lake. I think it's most likely marking important meeting place or high up place. My best guess is that this is a Canoe River Road area, and I would think that this is King Philip's Rock, because that was a famous meeting place apparently. If anybody has got better ideas, please comment under the video. Right here we have two swamps, or Mashapok Cedar Swamp. We call it now Cedar Swamp Wetland. It is a little bit smaller because this area is developed. Mohawk Street is somewhere around here, and there was Mohawk Meadow right here. In the center of town, we don't have train tracks here yet. We don't have Depot Street, but we definitely have Meeting House. Around that time, in the mid 18th century, Sharon had about 1,200 residents, and in 1737, a first meeting house on this location was built. So that would be right here. Next to it, I can see sign 20 miles from Boston. Down south here, that's somewhere where East Foxborough is, was Randall Tavern, famous tavern at that time, very popular. If we go a little bit more south, so towards Wordsbury Farm, this would be South Walpole Street, Billings Pond here. Again, I'm surprised this tavern is marked in, because there used to be Wayneman's Ordinary. That was the kind of official name for tavern. And there was another one here called Billings Tavern, even though he built a farm here, and some people confuse it with the pub. We don't know exactly, honestly, we don't know exactly where the tavern was. Somewhere in this area. What else do we see? There's actually another tavern, Hewins. I think it's possibly what was called Savil's Tavern later on. And then we have Bay Road, which was famous and fantastic connection between basically north and southern side of New England, Old Bay Colony. So some of you may recognize Dry Pond right here. And there was Waters Tavern. It's, for us, for our connection to Sharon, it's an important landmark, because basically that's where Deborah Sampson lived when she returned from war, until she got married. Noise Tavern was right here. So as I mentioned, Bay Road was very popular for travelers, and they needed place to eat and sleep and regain their energy and find out what's going on the roads. When I go to north side of the town, so this would be Edge Hill Road right here, this one. There's Trap Hole Brook, it's still there. And this area would be where the golf course is now. So this is Edge Hill Road and Canton. Sorry, Dedham and then Canton. There's area here that was called Pigeon Swamp. If you look at the maps now, it's just two little ponds, because the area is so developed, it kind of dried out, I guess. So that's about it. If you would like to look at this map yourself, please go to Massachusetts Historical Society, or you can go on Digital Commonwealth and you can search it yourself. Beautifully handmade old map of Sharon. All right. Thank you for listening.